Good morning, photographers. Welcome to week number 5 of a whole handful of weeks. And here we are, middle of the trimester, and I'm excited to get into the principles of art with all of you. Today we're going to be looking at Schoology and going through some of these principles, and we're just going to kind of look at the whole this lesson about principles of design to do kind of an update here. So as we're I'm going to bring this over. You've likely seen I leave the updates from Mr. Rada in here. They're very good, but he has a different approach to how this works. But I still, sometimes he says things that I don't, and I think it's important to just kind of leave them there. We will for our optional dig deeper, learn better photography, National Geographic photographers, amazing photographers, okay? Take a look at these videos, take a look at this, all these resources here, learn from the best, and develop your skills by understanding what real masters of photography do. We have some notes about the principles of art. I also have a lecture on the principles of art down here, which I'm going to bring up there. You'll have the notes. The notes are particularly helpful because I leave a little space and I want you to write your ideas, like I did in the Elements of Art notes, ideas of your own pictures. Any sort of notes as you're looking at this thing, just type something that kind of pops into your brain, because you will need to take pictures later on, and those pictures need to have an element, a principle, and a composition rule. And as you're learning about this stuff, it's important to kind of jot down notes. Remember, you can use those notes on the module test. And then you will find or take principles of art. So this is a pretty straightforward assignment. You're going to go to the Google Arts and Culture page and find examples of principles of art, and then put them into this presentation. Presentation is, straightforward enough. You're going to put your name there and Unity, and you're going to find a picture of Unity pasted in there on down the line. And this kind of serves as kind of another formative piece that helps me understand that you know what you're doing. Now, if you want to up your game even more and become a better photographer, if you take pictures that represent these things, or maybe you've already taken pictures that represent these things, you are going to grow more by taking a picture than you are finding a picture, okay? And that kind of wraps up what you're going to do in this unit here, this module, or this lesson in the module. Blah. Now, when we get into week number 6, I want you to start thinking ahead, because you're going to have more pictures to take in the next unit. So you have composition photos that I want you to take, and then you have combination photos I want you to take. And I might even pull those assignments out so that they're sitting in more in the module page rather than these week by week pages. Just to add, it's a further reminder that you have to take a number of pictures here. So you have your combination pictures. That's where you're using an element, a principle, and a rule of composition. And then you also have composition pictures that I want you to take. Now, the reason I'm asking you to take those pictures, or requiring you to take those pictures and maybe not these elements and principles, because I want you to have, I'm trying to balance your time. And setting up to take, these 15 or so pictures might take so long that you might not have as much time to take your composition pictures. I was just worried about kind of the whole trimester length, making sure that you have a manageable workload. Ideally, I would make you take these pictures because it is so much more valuable to your growth as an artist. Okay? So, be aware. Make sure you're taking those notes. You got the test, but you have the combination photos and composition photos that you will be taking for this assignment. Okay, so more on that, and I look forward to seeing all of your wonderful pictures coming in. And with all of that, I hope you have a great day online. Bye, everyone.